Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is a truck episode of Words to Grow On with yours truly, the Honorable Trav P. This morning I want to address an issue about racism, and it's been on my heart that I make a video or, just let y'all out there feel me on this, because on my Facebook page, I do a lot of posts, that's teaching truth about my people and, a lot of history and aspects of things that's been done to us, and just trying to, invoke thought within my people to just think about certain things. But somehow, some way, some people interpret it as I may have hatred for other people, and I just want to make this understood and make it important, plain and clear. I don't hate nobody. And I always say, you don't have to hate nobody to understand why somebody hates you. I walk in the light every day, and I love everybody who I'm blessed to share my light with. And that's regardless of any race, any color, but I will admit I have a special love for my people and what looks like me in the mirror. But I want to break down one aspect of racism. The other day I was talking and, we were talking about racism, and the racism that whites have towards blacks, or any other race for that matter, that they have towards blacks, and through my understanding, I've come to have compassion for the racist white. And some people, when I say that, some people say, well, what you mean? I say, well, I understand why they're racist. And honestly, I can't fault them. And they're racist because that's a mental psychology of their survival. You understand? And I give you this example. Say if you had a bubble or a community, you put them in a bubble, and in this bubble and in this community, you had 100 people. 50 were black, 50 were white, or you could put them in the other race, other than black. And they said, we're going to close this community off for 100 years. And no one can come out, no one can come in. And they were divided. The families, the kids, all were divided in equal numbers. You have 50 blacks, you have 50 other races, predominantly white, so you have it. But you got to understand that if the other races don't create a system of separation to the point where their daughters or sons can intertwine with the blacks and the possibilities of mating and creating new families. See, when the bubble come off, they may not even exist, because if the black get in, it takes over everything. So the only way they can survive and exist within 100 years is to create a system of barriers. Whether it's mental, physical, or psychological, they have to create barriers to separate themselves. Because if their son or daughter go mate with the black, like I say, you get Barack Obama, Tiger Woods, you get the point. So, when you understand these type things, you don't have to hate white people. You don't have to hate nobody to understand your power as a black person. See, we powerful people, man. And I just want to, make it clear, don't interpret anything I put on Facebook as hate. It all comes from a place of love. And it's just from a place of love that comes from within. And all I intend to do to my people is give you knowledge, give you tools, give you facts, give you proof of the love that you got to have for yourself. And the hatred that has been brought towards us from the beginning of time, or from the beginning of other people's time, to fear us, to hate us. And why? So when you understand that, just understand that I love you, man. I swear to God I do. And I love everybody. you know, and I can even take it further. You know, sometimes I tell people, they say, well, I always look for proof in nature. You know, you take the brightest day, the sun is balling, you know. Take everybody you want, line them up in the sun. Every race, every color. Do a sun challenge. Stand out there in the midst of the sun long as you can. See, everybody gonna start to burn except for one people. That's the children of it. That's why they brought us here, to build this civilization. Because there's only one people on the face of this earth that can stand the duration of that 360, baby. You to mine. And that's the people that's made for it, the children of the sun. And see, that's deep right there, you know, and you got to deal with that. That's the reality. If I'm wrong, prove me wrong. But see, you got to deal with that. And that ain't in a negative way to nobody else. That's just proof. That's just fact, you know. I ain't never bought a bottle of suntan, sunblock. I don't need to block it. You know, I tell you like this. You know, growing up, they always told us, you better stay out that sun. You gonna get black. And, you know, we always stuck that in the head. You better get out that sun. You gonna get black. But then when you go to the beach or you go anywhere around sun and water, you got everybody else who ain't black laying in the sun trying to do what? Get black. Think about it. Everybody know who we are but us. And all I intend to do is teach you who we are. Teach you who we are. Teach you who we are. And when you understand who you are, you begin to love yourself. And the more you begin to love yourself, the more you can deal with and understand hate. And like I said, you don't have to hate nobody to understand why somebody hates you. I love you.